More. Take your browser over to supertalktv.com. You'll see our recently crowned Mrs. Mississippi American, Miss Brittany Crosby, and she's here to tell us all about her efforts to get to nationals. Hey, Brittany.
Hi, how are you?
Or should I say welcome back?
Yes, I'm excited to be back. Thank you for having me again.
So this time you've got the sash and you've got the crown. So what does it feel like walking away as Mrs. Mississippi American this year?
I feel like I still need to kind of pinch myself at times, but I'm so thrilled and honored to have this opportunity. I'm very blessed. Again, we spoke about my son last time I was with y'all, so this is all for him and children like him with special limbs. So I am just over the moon excited.
Well, you wear the crown well. So for those that haven't heard of the pageant Mrs. Mississippi American, it's been around since the 1930s. Give us a little background about the pageant.
So, again, the pageant's been around since the 1930s, and Miss Elaine, who owns the pageant system, she is really a powerful woman, and she loves to support other women and just to kind of bring them to the spotlight and show what everybody's doing and how they're helping their communities. Recently, I believe it was 2 years ago that they had the the American division join. So they have the American I Can is what their little slogan is. And then they have Miss for America Strong. So there's 3 divisions. It's a lot of women and a fun week ahead in August. So I'm very excited to be a part of that.
So that's where you're headed. And where will the nationals take place? Where do you get to travel?
To Las Vegas. It will be at the West Gate. So exciting.
Well, that will be a lot of fun. Okay, how is this pageant sort of set up? Is it similar to maybe other circuits that we're familiar with? Is there like the evening gown with the talent, with the platform and all that? So share with us like what you're competing with.
Yes, ma'am. So if you see the Miss USA pageant on TV, that's kind of how this one's set up, except we are married, and then you have the Miss division. But we will compete in interview, evening gown, and we will have, of course, swimsuit, which is a one-piece, is very modest. And then we will have a costume that's not judged, but is based on our state that we come from. So just a fun little extra to the pageant.
So how will you dress in your Mississippi costume? What will it look like?
I can't give away a lot, but it has to do with the first Coca-Cola bottle that was produced in Mississippi. So I'm excited. It's a little, takes you back a few decades, but it's going to be something that I'm comfortable with and excited about sharing.
Oh, that'll be a lot of fun. We'll have to look forward to seeing those photos come out, Brittany. You'll have to make sure you share those with us. I think that's cool that you get to represent, your individual states in a fun way. I think the Miss America pageant does the shoes, or Miss Mississippi does the shoes. I don't know if it goes to Miss America. So you should have the outfit. You should be able to dress the whole nine. So we'll be excited to see that. I know a big part of the organization is your platform, and that's one that's near and dear to your heart, Brittany. And so that is Unique Limbs. There's probably some listening to Good Things that didn't hear you the first time you were here with us with your son. Give us a little bit of background about Unique Limbs.
So Unique Limbs is created and inspired by my son, Connor. He was born with a limb difference called brachydactyly. And basically, he has his thumb on his right hand, and he's missing his 4 fingers. So he is a very competitive little boy, active little boy. Knock on wood, we haven't had any more broken bones. But I just want to showcase how amazing he is and confident he is in everyday activities and things that we might take for granted that other people don't think about. Like with my son, he is a natural right-handed child, but he had to learn how to write left-handed. He's played baseball, and we are kind of venturing into football, which scares me a little bit. But I just posted a reel on him catching a football, and it's just how his perseverance, and he never gives up. And I just want to showcase him and other children like him.
And it's one thing, too, for those kids to see that there's other kids out there just like them that are also getting out, playing sports and doing what everyone else in the neighborhood is doing. But then it's also good to bring awareness to everybody else in the neighborhood that just because a kid looks different doesn't mean they can't get in on the the basketball game or the football or whatever it may be. So how are you spreading the word about this? Obviously, you're sharing it here with us today on Good Things, but how else are you sort of getting out there and being active with your platform?
Starting off, when I was first pregnant with Connor, we learned about his limb difference. My OBGYN has been very open and letting me talk to him about it. So actually I will be able to share to him today about unique limbs and then other resources for mothers to be able to have. If they do come in a situation where they have a child that's going to have a limb difference, they don't have to be alone. They don't have to experience what I experienced. So my goal is to reach a lot of hospitals and OBGYNs that will be willing to have this information in case it does arise.
If someone's listening and maybe they have a youth in their family that has a limb difference that feels like they would be, it would do them good to connect with other parents or families that maybe are going through the same thing. Is there somewhere to connect with you, Brittany?
Yes, you can actually go to my Instagram page, Unique Limbs. You can message me there, and then also my personal account, Britt Crosby, on Instagram, and you can reach out to me there as well. There's not a lot of people that I know in Mississippi that do have children with limb differences, so I'm very eager to reach out to other women or parents or anybody who's listening and they may have a person in their family, like you mentioned, that has a limb difference. I would love to connect with them and just show how there are more people out there and we want to kind of get together and be able to showcase everything.
I think you're right. I think there's more than you probably recognize. They just haven't ever had the opportunity to congregate or gather and sort of support each other. But that's what makes your platform so personal and so special, is it fills a gap that it feels like that may be there for kids in Mississippi. Well, are you going to get to take the whole family to Vegas?
My children are staying behind. My husband gets to make his debut on stage as well. He does have to escort me in the opening numbers. So grandparents will have our children and they'll get to watch online along with everybody else. So I'm excited. I'm going to miss them so much, but there's a lot in Vegas that they probably just will be better at Mississippi.
You're right with that. And then you're also not wrong with wanting to get away and have a fun time with your husband. Now, did he know that if you won the crown, that he would be a part of the national stage, or did you sort of just sneak that in, after you got the crown?
I actually told him beforehand just to prepare himself, but he's excited. It's it's personal to me, but also with him as well. So he's just proud to be up there and excited to be on stage and to be able to share, my platform with other people. So he's very excited. I think he might take it to the limit. So I've got to kind of refrain him on his tux that he's going to wear. So we'll have to pick that out.
I was thinking, for most, girls, we have the opportunity maybe to wear prettier dresses since our wedding or prom. But when's the last time your husband found himself getting fitted for a tux?
It would be 10 years ago. We got married. So, yes, there's no telling what he's going to go in and ask for. But I will call Mimi's Bridal and tell him, look, this is what I need. He might try to surprise me.
I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's cool that they embrace the fact that it's Mizra's, that you are married, and it's a support system, right, to get you through life and to promote your platforms and to represent Mississippi. You mentioned in August, Brittany. Remind us of the dates. Will it be aired or streamed anywhere if we want to watch and support?
It will be online on MizrasAmerica.com. They will be releasing information closer to the pageant, but I will leave August the 10th, and competition is actually August the 19th, so I will be out there for a good time. But it is a week-long event. We have all kinds of fun things planned, dinners and rehearsals and interviews, so it's going to be busy but exciting to meet everybody across the United States.
Well, I know we're all looking forward to see how your outfit unfolds as you represent Mississippi. Congratulations on winning the crown, Brittany. Congratulations, too, on being able to spread your platform. And you've got to keep in touch with us, okay?
I most definitely will. I'll definitely keep y'all updated on Instagram.
All righty. You guys stick with us. We've got more for you coming up next.